Well, welcome back into Studio 10, and if there's anything you know that we love to do here, it's to give our community the flowers that they deserve, which is exactly what we're doing today. We're going to give a huge congratulations to Bob Filka, who's been recognized nationally as the Executive Officer of the Year. How are you this afternoon?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us here today. So how did it feel when you got the news?
Really surprised, and really humbling, because there's 50 great executive officers around the country that do what I do for builders in their states. So it was a very humbling event, but I think it's a recognition too of the advocacy work that we do on behalf of the home building industry in our state.
Absolutely.
So yeah, no, it was a great honor.
Yes, a great honor, and you've got a wonderful award here with you just to show how amazing that honor is.
You could hurt somebody with this.
Yeah,
thing,
I think so.
it's
But
heavy.
you guys are not doing that at all. In fact, you're really helping build up our community, literally brick by brick. But with this incredible honor, tell us, what exactly does this mean for Michiganders?
Well, it means that we're kind of ahead of the curve. Actually, the recognition, every state in the country has a housing crisis right now.
Right.
We started drawing attention to Michigan's housing crisis back in 2017 and have been pounding that drum ever since, and have gotten to do some great institute some new policies in the legislature. The governor's working with the governor and the administration to really address that housing crisis. So I think it's a recognition of that, and we've been able to set an example for other home builder associations across the country. Yeah,
and I love how this fight started all the way back in 2017. It wasn't something that just popped up now. This is something you've been advocating for, making sure that everyone has a safe home. But with that being said, you know, we see your logo very often. I see it all the time, the HBA here and there and there and here. But tell us exactly what your goals are and what your mission is.
Our mission is really to advocate for housing affordability, attainability, and to work for policies that keep housing affordable for Michigan's residents. Obviously, if that's the case, our builders are building more homes. And so that's our main focus. We also provide benefits to our members. We have 5,000 members across the state. We have 16 local associations, one right here in Lansing, and they do great work, educating our members, working with the community workforce. I mean, workforce has been a big issue for us, and part of the problem that created the crisis, we just don't have enough young people going into the industry. So that's been a huge challenge that we've been trying to address.
I was going to say, but you know what? That will be one day, those youth are going to be the ones looking for a home and looking to attain a home too at the same token. So with that being said, how can youth, especially those that are graduating very, very shortly, tell us, how can they get involved?
Yeah, you don't want to go into debt. You've got some great career opportunities in the home building industry. There are 16 HBAs across the state. I would connect with them. Local schools have CTE programs. Here in Ingham ISD down in Mason is a fantastic program for kids that want to get into the trades. And what I like to tell young people is, if you ever want to go into business for yourself, the barriers to entry are probably the lowest for our industry. So be a carpenter, be a plumber, learn a trade, and then you'll soon be ready to form your own business. So it's a great industry. People don't realize how much money can actually be made in this industry. And so educating folks, we used to be in this mindset of every kid had to go to college, and I think we're starting to shift away from that, which is a great thing. And so I would just encourage young people, it's a great, you know, the thing I hear from our members over and over again is, every time they drive by that house they built, the sense of satisfaction and of being able to create the American dream for a family.
Exactly.
It's really a rewarding industry.
It really is, truly rewarding, and clearly I see that's why you were awarded as well. But thank you so much for joining us. And if people at home do want to get involved with the Home Builders Association and they want to see what's coming up next all across the nation, take a look at the bottom of your screen. We have that information right there where you can contact Bob below. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining us here on Studio 10, and don't go anywhere just yet.